Smash Bros. Cast, episode 13. I'm your host, N64 Josh. My co-host and sparring partner, Nightcrawler. What's up, dude?
How's it going? A little more energy today. We're in the daylight hours.
Dude, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's not 10 o'clock at night, and I'm not falling asleep at the wheel. This is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing. Well, first and foremost, guys, we are 2 weeks away. 2 weeks. Maybe, is it a little less than 2 weeks? It kind of is.
Yeah, it's Friday today, so yeah.
It's like a
week and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, because it's June 1st today, so we are just a little bit less because June 12th, correct?
Yeah, that's the day. That's
10 a.m. Pacific or 9 a.m. Pacific.
All of our dreams will come true that day. Nintendo will have the perfect E3.
Hopefully not crushed.
No, shh. Nintendo's going to have the perfect E3. All the other game companies are going to wish they were Nintendo on June 12th. No, I'm just messing around. But hopefully we see, we will see some gameplay. We're going to get a better idea of what this game is like. I cannot wait. Couple quick announcements. Next week, we are going to have a guest. He is he plays a lot of tournaments, and he is a Luigi main. So, excuse me, should be exciting. There's not much for news, but we got a few things we're going to talk about. You want to kick it off, Nightcrawler? Sure,
let me get my notes up here. So, on the very top post on Reddit today, we knew this was coming up, but I think it kind of snuck up on us. It's happening right now. But the Smash and Splash in the Wisconsin Dells kicked off this morning, and they are underway. And there are 3 different Twitch channels up that have gameplay going on. So those links are in the notes. So if you're checking this out pretty recently or you're here right now, you can check those out. We also have a link to the Reddit post that has the schedule and just some of the information that's there. So check that out, and we'll probably be able to go over some of the results next week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to look at the, so looks like it's a lot of Smash, guys. Smash 64 singles and doubles, Melee singles and doubles, Project M singles and doubles, Wii U singles and doubles, like a lot of stuff going on. Today, it already has happened, has been Melee and 64. I'm not sure. They don't show the exact. I'm guessing the time zone is for whatever.
It should be central.
Okay, so it looks like 4 p.m. You got N64 or 64 singles. Today is 64 singles and doubles. And tonight is Melee doubles top 48.
And it looks like right now they got Melee singles going on.
Okay, awesome. So, and then looks like some more 64 and Project M on Saturday, followed up by Melee and Wii U in the evening. And then Sunday is top 8 for everything. So those are going to be the exciting ones. And man, I can't wait. 4 p.m. Why don't we, if at all possible, we'll let our Discord know, but maybe we'll host one of those like the Wii U singles top 8. Maybe we'll host that channel and do a little live commentary while we're watching. So it should be fun.
I'm game for that.
Yeah, we'll just have to see if we can get if we can get it to work out. But if so, stay tuned to our Discord or our Twitter. That'll be the best place. The Discord is n64josh.com/Discord. You can hop in there. And I recommend going in there anyway. If you want to find people to play with, if you're really good at Smash and you want to help some people like us get better, come on in. Like we're always wanting to learn. So it'd be great to hang out with you. Lego Lawyer from the Twitch chat right now says, "What percentage of the Smash roster do you think we will know after E3?" That's a pretty good question. I mean, I'm going to go with, we're going to see between 10 and 15 characters. That's what I think. I think that's what we're going to see.
I mean, well, so what launched today was the Aces demo, and I think that might give us a good kind of indicator of how much they're willing to show on a game coming out. So there's eight character slots in Aces right now, I think, in the demo.
Yeah,
that you can unlock. So I mean, with a game like Smash, it's different. I mean, different mobility, heavyweights, lighter weight characters, sword wielders. I mean, there's all sorts of different groups of characters where people feel comfortable. So I think we'll see a kind of, I mean, the 8 original 64 characters probably are a guarantee. So I would think they would be in the Invitational, and then we might see anybody and everybody that is announced at E3 possibly, just because it's not going to be a secret at that point, and they might be willing to share, I think, a little bit more. I think that's what I'm most excited for, is just seeing what the character selection screen is going to look like on next, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, when we get to see that tournament start, and also just any screenshots that we might get in trailers or in the direct. I think we're just all hungry for any information about characters.
When it comes to characters, here's what I'd say. I would say there's a good chance we're going to see all of the characters that those 8 people that were invited to the Invitational main. Right? If that would be my guess, that Nintendo looked at those guys, see who they main, and hopefully pick those characters for them. You know, I could be wrong, but I would say there's a good chance there. I can't imagine the Squid Kids not showing up. And so, you know,
yeah, and that should just be a one character where you can select different skins. And so it could be. So, it's a good question. I'm guessing, the exact percentage, I would say probably 25%. That would be the number I would go with. So, but I mean, that's pure speculation. You know, there's people saying that we're going to have massive characters like we talked about last week, like just a huge roster. And then I think there's some that think we might have a smaller roster. So it just kind of depends. But excellent question. So let's see here. Moving right along in our notes. So make sure to check out Smash and Splash 4 happening this weekend, happening now. Even we got all the links for you in the notes. This is kind of cool. Nintendo Versus has intro videos for all 8 competitors for the Smash Bros. Invitational. I included a link to Nintendo Versus Twitter account, so you can go check it out. But they kind of go through and just do like montages and highlights of each of the competitors, and you kind of get a little brief history. You kind of get to know them a little bit better. And so they're pretty well put together. So I recommend checking those out and getting to see who is going to be competing this year in the Invitational. Yeah, I think I had seen that earlier on my Twitter feed, and I think I kind of just brushed past it because at the very beginning of the video, it looks very similar to the official video that Nintendo had originally put out a couple weeks ago when we talked about it, because they have the slices of all the competitors. But then if you just continue watching the video a little bit more, you start to see all those highlights. So I think I had seen that beforehand, but I just had kind of just kept scrolling through, not taking time to watch it. So it's actually pretty cool to see kind of all their highlights there. So definitely check it out.
Yeah, for sure. And then so another hot topic that I've seen, it was kind of moving up the charts on Reddit, was, is this game a new installment or a port? And so, Crawler, I'm just going to turn it over to you first. What do you think?
I mean, I think with how many years has it been now for Wii U? It came out in
14, I believe.
Okay, so we're coming up on 4 years. I mean, they've had enough time to start working on something else, but I think we've kind of been going back and forth with this the last couple of weeks. But I think character models are going to stay a lot the same. But if we're hopeful about the possible physics changes with like the speed of the game changing and being a little bit of a cross between Wii U and Melee, then I mean, I'm hopeful that at least the engines have been looked at a little bit on how characters move and speed and all that stuff. So I'm okay with a lot of the assets being recycled, but I don't think it's a port. I think it's a smart reallocation of a lot of stuff that they already had and just making a better version of a game. I think if you look at some of the ports that have happened, like Hyrule Warriors and Mario Kart 8, like all that stuff did come out eventually on the Wii U, even if it was DLC. But this, I think it's going to be more new characters, because we're talking about all the leaks and all that kind of stuff with potential characters with Crash and with Spyro possibly, and Ice Climbers maybe coming back. So I think it's definitely a different game, but it could be very similar.
So I'm going to read you the question that was posted on Reddit, and then I'm going to read a handful of responses because I'm actually dying reading them. So it says, imagine the Invitational, inviting all these cool top Smash players, giving them separate intros to show off who they are in the Smash community, and the build-up we've had since the first reveal trailer. Then they walk out on stage, the game pops up, Smash 4 Deluxe. Oh my gosh. The first comment is shut up.
I think the booze would be insane. And I don't know if they could handle that. I mean, I think everyone has kind of worked themselves up to thinking that it's going to be a different game, especially with them not announcing a title. So I think that's their kind of their big E3 moment, since they've already teased the game. We know it's coming, and it's still, I mean, it even says working title, doesn't it? So
whatever, it just said something about something like that, working title. I'm not sure, but the first comment is shut up, don't even talk about this, you will jinx us. The next comment is, you hold him, I punch him. And then there's a Milan reference. No, you grab him, and then we alternate headbutting him and hitting him with my hammer. And it just goes on and on and on. So it could be it could be just a port. It could be Smash 4 Deluxe. Look at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's the same game, but they added content to it. I don't think it's going to be the case because of the logo is one of the reasons. It's different. It's a lot more minimalist and just a lot of black and white. There's not really the gradients and the even the shape to the letters and everything. There's just slight differences. So I don't believe they would be turning E3 into this Smash Fest if it was going to be a port. I believe we would have seen in a direct, hey, Smash Bros. DX is coming to the Switch. It'll be here in August.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been faster if it was just a port. So
this is an event. Even the way they showed off that trailer, this isn't a port. If this is a port,
even going back to
Nightcrawler will shave his goatee. So
you're not committing to shaving yourself?
No, I can't shave a beard. Are you kidding me?
But I mean, even going back to what we talked about on your other Nintendo podcasts on the E3 prediction show, I mean, I don't even think Nintendo is going to have a ton of information about other games. I mean, I think they're going to be more teases and more coming soon kind of stuff. I think we'll get a few dates for other games that they've already talked about. But I think for the most part, this is going to be just a Smash Bros. Love Fest where even if there is anything else announced that's new, I think it's piggybacking on Smash, and it's taking, because there's every character important to their franchises in here. If they want to announce the Star Fox game that's rumored from Retro, I mean, you can piggyback on the fact that that Fox and Falco and hopefully Wolf are going to be in this game, and they can just do kind of like what they did at the Direct, where they announced Smash, where it looked like it was going to be a Splatoon thing, and it turns out to be Smash. So they can kind of just ride that wave all the way through E3. And it's rumored that the booth is just 100% Smash Bros. And they're taking pre-registration to play the game. And I mean, it is the event that at E3 I think that everyone's waiting for.
Lego Lawyer from the chat says Smash 5 is $60. It comes with 3 fighters, Mario, Link, and Squid. You want more fighters? You must buy $13 amiibo for each additional fighter.
and your old amiibos don't work. You got to buy the new ones.
Exactly. So we've kind of hinted back and forth that we're gonna do a little bit of speculating on who we think is going to be in this game. And well, I have an interesting one for you. What's the hottest game in the market right now?
You think we're going to get a Fortnite player?
Dude, think about like the dance emotes. They could, the taunts. Right?
So he DDRs on your face, like Dance Dance Revolution on your face a little bit.
They have a jump pad.
Yep.
Right? They have a glider.
They have a axe or a pickaxe or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, could you,
well, and that'd be a great little add-on to when they say, and Fortnite's out now for Switch.
Exactly. I mean, why not put a character from the hottest game out there right now into, and you could have multiple skins, right? They could have the different skins. The character would just be the same, just like that game is. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
That would be completely off the wall if that ended up being a thing. But I mean, look, it's the hottest game right now. Hey, we have a Fortnite character in Smash. How many more people are going to play Smash just because there's a Fortnite character in it?
Yeah. I mean, you might get some of the biggest streamers that want to just, I think most people that play video games are at least in some form a Nintendo fan, even if they've fallen off the wagon for a while. And most people that are fans of Nintendo enjoy this kind of game. So you might see people that don't main this as their game on Twitch that could pick it up and just have a little bit of fun with it. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. That just, because we know that, we basically know that Fortnite's coming to Switch. It was rated in Korea today. It was basically leaked by their rating board. So it's pretty much a done deal. Nate the Anarchist says Fortnite and Smash would be odd. Yeah, but it would be a really good marketing move, I think. So
yeah, it's a conversation piece.
Kind of like Snake being in Smash, in Brawl.
Yeah. Well, and that kind of ties in with what I kind of think as well. Like, was it this week that Rare put out that open letter to fans and developers that was pretty much like they are the gatekeepers of their IP, but they're willing to have conversations with people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's not a big indicator, Phil Spencer had already kind of indicated that Banjo might be on the table for Nintendo to use in Smash. But if the other rumors are true about the Coalition and them developing a Perfect Dark game, what better way to advertise Joanna Dark again than put her in Smash?
Oh my gosh, stop it. Joanna Dark. So that, I talked about it like on the 4th episode or whatever, but like they had a trophy that was the landmine from Perfect Dark in Melee. That was the reason I stuck with GameCube, because Perfect Dark 2 was supposed to come to GameCube. Like that was my big thing, dude. So man, that would be crazy to end up seeing something like that. But the thing is, it's not hot. It's not hot, right? Like, and so I think Nintendo, it just seems like they're so much more forward thinking right now with the way, even Nintendo Versus and the way they're promoting esports and doing this invitational and doing the Splatoon World Champion, like esports are massive. They're pulling in greater numbers than NFL, NHL, NBA. Like it's out of control. So, Who knows? I would love to see. I wouldn't necessarily be all that excited for a Fortnite character in Smash as far as for myself, but just the fact that it was there and it would probably do the brand good, I'm down with it. You know, I think it would be pretty cool. So, okay, this week's character, we're looking at Falco. I have a video from Izawsmash, and it really just breaks down. I mean, the first comment is, "Hey, thanks for doing these videos for these low tier characters." But I played Falco this week. I was like, okay, I've only played Mario, and every time I try to play with a different character, it literally feels like I forgot how to ride a bike. That's what it feels like. It's like I have played Mario so much that I can't play anybody else. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to force myself. And I just picked Falco randomly, and I had a good time. I don't know. I can't remember if I won or maybe I won one. I don't remember. You and I were playing.
Yeah, I think we were going kind of back and forth. And yeah, I mean, we also had user error quite a few times as well with our jumps and
yeah, for sure. So anyway, if you're interested in playing Falco or you want to know a little more about him, I do have a video embedded in the show notes, so you can check it out there. I also included the YouTuber is Little Z, and it's a montage of Falco. And man, for a low tier character, I don't know if he got nerfed at some point. Like, I don't know enough about, like, I don't know if he was good and then he got nerfed or whatever. But watching Falco in the hands of somebody that knows what they're doing, it is it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive, the stuff he was doing. And he's a character that you can easily get combos going. You get in, get your grab, down throw, and then there's so many different options for combos based on what your opponent does, even, that you can keep the thing alive and keep the combo going. So I'm going to play with him a little bit more. I think it's pretty cool. So, as far as Smash practice, I found something kind of cool from one of those videos, or it may have been this one. And this may be a video we've had in the notes before, but it's just kind of a how to improve, how to get better at Smash. And it comes from EnergyPantsSmash, I believe, is their pants smash, I think is the name of the YouTube channel. And it has some good pointers on who to play with, playing as all the characters like we've talked about, getting to know how they move, you know, what their move sets are and whatnot. And it's good info. But one of the things that they include in the notes was a list to Smash chords, which is nothing but links to different Discords for each character in Smash. So if you main Mario, there is a Mario Discord that you can join, talk with other people that are Mario mains, set up games with them, play with them, get pointers, get tips. I haven't been to these things, so I don't know what the community is like, but they seemed, from the way they were talking about him in the video, they seemed like it was pretty chill and a pretty cool place to hang out. So whatever character it is that you main, if you want to find somebody that's better, that can give you some pointers, that kind of stuff, I have the link here. It's smashboards.com/smash-4. That's the link, but you can just click it in the show notes if you want. Which the show notes are n64josh.com/SBC13.
Get your wires crossed there.
Yeah. And so, you know, go check those out. I'm gonna jump into the Mario one and see if I can find some people to play with, and I'll report back next week and see how it went. But I'm kind of excited to check this out. As far as practice this week, like what was your takeaway from the matches we played?
I think, well, I ended up halfway through kind of just sticking on random and kind of just having fun, just experiencing different characters. I think I got Bowser Jr. and I don't even remember who else I got, but yeah, I mean, just taking advantage in that loading screen a little bit just to refresh myself with what some of their special moves are, because sometimes you don't want to get caught doing a down B if it doesn't do anything to help you with the current situation that you're in. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just kind of just having fun with it, and just like what everyone said, getting to experience what each character's movesets are, so you can learn to anticipate what comes next when you're playing against them with your main, or even just a general all around better player, just using just the simple jab attacks and making sure you're landing those hits and being smart about your play. And I think you even made a comment while we were playing that it started to feel like a chess match. And I corrected you saying we were playing checkers, but
we're not good enough to call it chess. We're just being real.
But I mean, but it is starting to get there where we're thinking about what we're doing to set it up, or if we're doing a cross smash, like make sure we're running over to the other side to edge guard it a little bit, or plan that aerial, or anything else that we know comes with the characters that we've been playing. And just, we're not anywhere near top tier level, but it's starting to just be a little bit more of a back and forth than just more so than how I am in Street Fighter. But I just like to button mash in Street Fighter. But
I got you. I think one of the things that was kind of cool, like we played a couple different times. One of the times we were streaming, and somebody came in stream and was like, literally broke down each character we were playing. Like, I would pick a character and they're like, oh, you want to focus on this and this. And so like I was playing Samus and they're like, do these two moves. Like, here's how you can, get something started, get a combo
put it
going,
into a combo. Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And so, just like, and it was super cool. It was super cool. Like having somebody there that was so experienced with what they were, with the game, that they could just call out like, yeah, do this. Okay. You're playing that character, do this. Like there's people that just know this game. They know it inside and out, and it's awesome. And so if you are that person that knows this game inside and out, and you have a decent microphone, we want to interview you. We want to get you on here, get some tips from you so that we can all improve and get better. So you can hit me up on Twitter. My DMs are open at N64Josh. And we'll get something set up. And somebody did that this last week, and we are going to have a guest, like I said, next week. And it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm excited to hear. He's a Luigi main, and plays at a lot of tournaments. And so we get to, I like to get inside the head and just kind of just hear about that experience and what goes through their mind while they're doing it, and just really just some tips on improving. So we'll be looking at that.
Correct us on all the bad things we do.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. Like a lot of streamers don't like backseat gamers and whatnot. I mean, or backseat. And so like, I'm like, okay, when it comes to Smash, like, tell me how I can improve. What do you see that I'm not doing right? Cause it's just, that's what it's all about, is we just want to get better at this game. And so, and I want to hear from you guys too. Like if you're playing a lot and you are seeing improvement, like write into my Twitter, or let me know in the Discord or something. Like I want to read some of your improvements and that kind of stuff on the show, just so that we can, kind of share the results and whatever you're, however you're improving. So, like I said, the Discord or my Twitter are the two best places to do that. I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up. I mean, the one thing I did want to say about just our practice is, like, I felt like I was staring more at you and trying to figure out what you were doing versus looking at my character. And I know that we've talked about that a little bit in the past. Like, I know Zero has a video about that. Like, you shouldn't be watching your character. You should be watching your opponent so that you can see what they're going to be doing next. And it seems very obvious, but I know for the longest time, I just watched Mario to see what I was doing. But you should have, like, you want to get to the point to where your movement is so natural that you know what you're going to be doing. You need to be able to anticipate and react to what your opponent's doing. So that's been kind of fun, because there were a few times that I really felt like, oh, I know where, like, I was able to anticipate where you were going and just keep,
yeah, you had some good juggles and other just anticipated movements there.
Yeah, and it's still just a work in progress, but it's cool to see that progress and to progress. So, like I said, we want to hear from you guys. Let us know. Let's close this thing out, man. Tell us where we can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at Nightcrawler724, and that's Nightcrawler without the E. Hanging out there, and also just hanging out in Josh's Discord, like we said. Good place to meet other gamers. I think I had to talk somebody off of buying a Wii U just for this game, and told him that we'd be happy to play 3DS with him, just so he'd save him $250. So we didn't go buy the game and the system, but yeah, I mean, we're there. Like we're very active in Discord, so hit us up, and if we're free and have time, or there's plenty of other people in there, we're over 300 strong, so hit us up there, and there's people that want to play, and just great video game discussion, and it's going to start blowing up here in the next week and a half with E3 coming. So yeah, be ready for that.
It will be crazy. Guys, the music you're hearing right now is the Metal Melee theme. You can check that out at n64josh.com/Metal Melee. It'll take you right to the YouTube video. It's awesome. If you want to get yourself a free book from Audible, you can go to audibletrial.com/SBC, and there you can pick from many, many titles. The chair I'm sitting in, it's a gaming chair from opseat.com. All their chairs are on sale, $50 off right now. And my coupon code N64Josh saves you another $10. That's a total of $60 savings. Go to opseat.com, check out their chairs. You're going to find the notes for this episode at n64josh.com/SBC13. Like Nightcrawler said, join the community, jump into the Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. You can follow me on Twitter at n64josh, and you can follow this show at Smash Bros Cast. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.